Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Cassandra and I'm French and Swiss. If I'm making this video today is because I finally got the job with Emirates! Finally! So I would like to share my experience with you because I've been receiving a lot of messages from you asking for help, how to pass the open day, the assessment day and the final interview. And I think I have a few tips to give you, so let's go! So first of all, I applied 4 times for Emirates. The first time I applied was in Brisbane in Australia, and they were just opening their recruitment. That was in 2018, and I passed the CV drop, and then I got rejected after the English test. That wasn't the English test online, that was a little bit more complicated even though I thought that I would pass. But yeah, unfortunately that ended up there. And 6 months after, Emirates came to Melbourne and I retried and I passed the whole day. We were 200 and that was all combined in one day. This time I had to wait 3 months before to get an answer, and I contacted them to get an answer after 3 months. So that was a long time. I sent them an email and I got an unsuccessful mail. I was really sad, to be honest, but I tried again. So I tried again in last January and I waited 6 months after the final interview. No, that wasn't 6 months, that was like 5 months, almost 6 months. And this recruiter that I had was very nice. She said you can even apply after 4 or 5 months. When you feel ready, just come. And I think it really depends on your luck and on who the recruiter is this day. But yeah, she let me go. That was almost 6 months. So I passed again the whole day, and we were like 8-ish, and at the end we were 8 to do the final interview, something like that. And then that was really long again. After the final interview, I got called 5 times for more picture. So that was only to change a few details. For example, they wanted another color of nude on my casual photos. I was doing my bun with my hair tight, like that, tight toward the back. And they asked me to do it on the side. So yeah. And there were also another reason, sometimes I wasn't facing the camera, and there was shade behind me, so make sure you do them professionally, I would say now. I had a jacket with a zip, and they asked for a jacket with buttons. So if you haven't applied yet, make sure you get one with buttons, very important. And so they called me 5 times. So every time they were calling, they were like 1 week space, so I would never know if they were gonna call again. And every time they were calling, I was going to the shop to buy the jacket with the buttons, take the photo, bring the jacket back to the shop, and like that 5 times. Yeah, that was a bit of fun. So after that, after these 5 times that they called me, they stopped calling. So I was like, woo! Maybe the photos were nice this time, it's okay. And then I waited 3 weeks like that, without any news. And then I received an email, and I was like, no. You know, when you receive an email from Emirates, you know it's not good. It's not good. But when I opened the email, that was actually an on hold email, and they were asking me to be on hold for 1 month, and they were saying if you change your address, your phone number, please let us know. No. and they were saying we will give you an answer in 1 month. So that wasn't saying if you had the job or if you didn't have the job, but on hold. So after 3 weeks, some people who had the on hold email too started to get called to go to Dubai. So I was ready. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get the job. And then 1 month day, 4th day, I got an email, unsuccessful mail. Honestly, that was the 3rd time I was applying. 2nd final interview, I was like, what's wrong with me? Because for each final interview, I really practiced a lot. I learned all the questions, because you can find the questions online. You can all find them. It's no surprise. And I prepared them all with my own experience and my own skills. And I learned everything by heart, and I knew everything. And after each final interview, I was like, yeah, I got the job. I mean, I was really confident that everything went well. And yeah. So then after this time, honestly, I tried to change career. I was looking for something else to do because I was feeling like, I'm wasting my time. It's been 1 year that I'm trying to apply for Emirates. They don't want me. So in my head, I was still thinking I'm gonna apply again. I know it's a bit crazy, but yeah. I even tried to apply for different airlines, but I wasn't excited to apply for them. I wanted Emirates. After 6 months waiting again, I went to another open day in Lyon and started everything again. Honestly, I wasn't expecting anything from it. So I was just like, gonna give it a go, And I went there. I passed all the day again and got convocated for a final interview again. And this time, I was feeling like everyone was nice. All the recruiters that I had were super nice, I was really confident that I was gonna get it. This time was the good one, and I could feel it. During the final interview, I knew everything and everything went well. And then 1 week after, I got called for my dual nationality. They wanted me to prove that I was Swiss. And the day after, I got the golden call. She offered me a date and I asked for another one, and they called me back to confirm the other one. So that was really cool and really nice from them to do that. And yeah, and so I'm starting on the 30th of August and I'm so happy, so excited. So now I'm gonna answer to your question, because I've been receiving a lot of messages from you asking to share my experience while this is done. So a lot of you are wondering if during my 3 final interview I had the same question asked. So I'm gonna answer now. That was pretty much the same. Maybe 1 or 2 questions were different, but all the rest were very similar. Some were the same, yeah. Then a lot of you are wondering what I did to pass the 3rd final interview and not the 2 other. So what did I improve? And I was wondering the same. I remember when I was applying and I was seeing some people who were passing like the 2nd or 3rd final interview. I was like, what did you do, mate? What did you change? So it's a really good question actually. So basically what I changed was the way that I answered the question. I gave a lot more details. I'm gonna give you an example of a question that I got asked, and I'm gonna tell you what I answered, and so you can see how detailed was my answer, So I got asked, how did you help someone at work or in your life? So I talked about an example where I was conducting a carpool and I had a lady which had a pram, a large pram, and I drive a Mini, guys. So that was the fitting in the Mini. And she didn't tell me anything about that before the carpool. She just arrived with the pram, and unfortunately that wasn't fitting in the boot of my car. I felt so sad for her because I'm so empathetic. I felt really sad for her. That's what you have to say. You have to say how do you feel, and how sad you were for this person, and how you felt her pain, you know. And then I couldn't take the pram, so we left without the pram, and she had a little baby, and so I was dropping her off somewhere in Grenoble, and she was going to a different location. So she asked me if I could drop her off at the different location, which was opposite to where I was going, but because I felt like I had to help her, I said yes, and I drove her to the different location. And it was raining outside, and I didn't want her to walk with the baby like that by herself, you know, while I could just make a little effort to change her life. So yeah, that's how I helped her, and she was so happy, and I was feeling so happy that I could help her. You know, that's how you have to answer. And then the recruiter asked me a few questions from this situation. So she asked me if the person gave me some extra money for that. So of course no. Yeah, that's how you have to detail. You have to show your emotion. You have to show how helpful you are, and how you like other people, and helping, and team, and you know, all of that. So that's something that I wasn't doing in the 2 other final interview. Like I wasn't expressing my feelings that much, and I think that's what you have to do. Then you just have to apply that for all the other questions, basically. That's what I changed, and I think that's how I got the job. Then what did I change to? I went to see a professional to take my photos, and they didn't ask for any other photos. That was perfect. If you do that, make sure you show the guidelines to the photographer, so you can really see how strict it is. I wanted to give you some tips to how to pass the assessment day. So basically the assessment day, what it is, it's a group chat. So you're putting on a team with 2 or 3 other people, and you have to discuss about something that they give you, and then you have to do a presentation of what you discussed. So I would say don't worry about the presentation, worry more about how you discuss with other people, exchanging ideas and listening, you know. Let them talk, don't interrupt them, never. Make sure you use we, make sure you use their name too, that's a good point, and do never say I, and do never look only the recruiter, look all the other people in the circle. Make sure you talk loudly and clearly. And even if you're stressed, you know, I was stressed too, but yeah, just talk loudly and be confident. Make sure you're believing what you're saying, you know. And my presentation was actually the worst, really. So that's not about that, that's all about interaction. After, you're gonna have another group chat with a lot of people, and you need to talk, but don't over talk, you know. Make sure you give your opinion. Once you've given your opinion, just compromise, you know, compromise with others, and don't disagree with anyone. So yeah, that's the tips I can give. I think I've answered everything. If you have any other questions, please let me know. If you think I didn't cover a subject enough, please let me know. Tell me down below in the comments on Instagram or Facebook, and I will answer to you case by case, or I will make another video if there's enough questions. So yeah, I'm leaving for Dubai in a few days, and I will try to make some vlogs from there to show you how is Dubai and how is the life there when you work for Emirates. And during my travels too, I will do some makeup tutorials. If you want, I can even record the makeup I was wearing when I attended the open day. So yeah, let me know what you're interested in, basically, and I will make a video. And make sure you follow me too on Instagram, so it's CassDRD. Thank you so much for watching. This is the end of the video. If you feel like this video has helped you, please put a thumb up and subscribe to my channel, and there will be more to come, and more about Emirates, makeup, travel and everything. Bye!